Brewstew.com.
I remember my first day at kindergarten. I sat down next to a kid named Ricky, and I said, "Hey, Ricky, my name's Tyler. How are you?" And he looks at me and he's like, "I'm fine, thanks. How is you?" So I wiped the spittle from my face, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing? My first day of school, I make friends with a kid with a speech impediment. I'm really fucking setting myself up for failure, ain't I? I'm gonna go play with these Lincoln Logs, Ricky. You stay here and you try not to swallow your tongue, alright? Now that's a little mean, I know, but the kid would spit all over your fucking face when you talk, okay? I mean, we did become friends later on, and believe me, I was no fucking Casanova either, okay? I remember one day we were told to bring in a collection of something for show and tell the next day. It could be anything, as long as it was at least 100 of something. It had to be 100. I'm like, what the hell do I have of 100? I'm 5 years old. What the hell am I gonna bring in? So my dad tells me, hey, I got 100 screws in the garage. You can have those. You can show those to all your friends in school. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Dad. This'll totally work. You got kids bringing in 100 comic books or 100 action figures. Here I am. Hey, you guys want to see my screw collection? I got 100 of them. No? Alright, I guess I'll just play by myself for the rest of the year. But even though I was the weird kid that brought in a fucking bag of screws to show and tell, I still had a girlfriend, my first girlfriend in kindergarten. Her name was Chelsea, and I knew she was my girlfriend because she colored me a picture. Okay, that's a big deal. That's like second base in kindergarten. So I colored her a picture of the Ninja Turtles. And after that, every day she'd color me a picture and put it on my desk before I'd get there in the morning. I don't want to say I was big pimpin' in kindergarten, but I totally was big pimpin' in kindergarten. And that all happened for a while. Every morning I'd go in there and there'd be a new picture on my desk until one day there wasn't a picture on my desk, but there sure as hell was a picture on the kid who sat next to me's desk. So I was like, what the hell, Chelsea? Who's this picture of Daffy Duck for, huh? Fucking Daniel? You colored a picture for Daniel? Let me tell you a little story about Daniel. One day, we're all sitting there, and Daniel was picking his nose in front of everybody, and he wiped whatever he found in his nose on the fucking big crayons that we used to have. You know, the ones that were like the size of a fucking roll of quarters. He put a booger on one of those crayons, and everybody stayed away from him for a good 4 to 5 months. So needless to say, I was a little upset about Chelsea's decision. I was like, what the fuck? I trusted you. I showed you my fucking screw collection, for Christ's sake. So after that, it was just me and Ricky. Me and Mushmouth at the table, hanging out. Bros before hoes, am I right, Ricky? Bros before hoes? It's a rhetorical question, Ricky, okay? Don't open your mouth, for God's sakes.